What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be giving you some of my first impressions of the QiYi WuQue 4x4. I did get this a couple days ago. I've opened the box, I've solved it once, but other than that, I haven't done anything to the puzzle. So all of the comments and things that I'm going to be giving you in the video are all just my first impressions of what are some things that I've noticed as I've played around with this puzzle. This puzzle was purchased at a cube store in Lima, Peru. I had a friend that was in the area and she asked me if I wanted a puzzle and I said, sure. So she picked it up and brought it back. So she did get it in stickerless. This will be my first stickerless speed cube that I've owned and I'm really excited. Because generally the stickerless puzzles do turn better, but when I first started speed cubing, I tried to solve a couple stickerless 3x3s. And I noticed that my times weren't as good, so I'm really curious to see how solving on this might compare to maybe solving on my Guansu 4x4, which is not stickerless. But it's, of course, you got the Mantzvok. It's a QiYi box. It's what it looks like in black. But nothing else in the box, at least in my box. But this is what the stickerless looks like. So the shades are pretty much what you see in the camera. They contrast each other very nicely. The white and the yellow contrast each other very well. The blue and the green are probably my favorite on this puzzle. I love that sky blue. That's actually going to be the new color I use on all my main speed cubes. And then, of course, the red and orange are perfect. The orange is a little brighter in person. It's more of like a neon pale orange, but it still contrasts very nicely. But go ahead and with the turning on this puzzle, it's very fast and really smooth. When you turn it slow, I notice that you can feel like a little bit of, almost like a soft grinding, like a little bit of resistance. But when you're turning fast, you can't really notice that. And so this is turning phenomenally. Man, I can't even speak today. But it turns very well. Algorithms are flowing very nicely. As you notice, there aren't very many catches. I guess there's a couple. I noticed my finger is getting stuck sometimes in there. That might just be the tensions. So I'm just gonna have to tighten the puzzle maybe a little bit, and I'll let you know how that goes in the review and maybe at the end of this video. But it's performing very nicely. If we look at some corner cutting, we can go line to line probably. Oh yeah, no problem. Maybe a little bit of force. Right about there. Oh yeah, no worries. First corner cutting, we can go to probably half a piece. Probably is different on different sides. Maybe like, that side's a little better to see. Yeah, like half a piece. It gets stuck after that, but it doesn't look like we're going to have any popping issues. Maybe right there, but we'll see. And then inner layers, we can go line to line, no problem. Try that one too. Let's go on this side so we can see it. Okay, so that one we're getting a little bit of possible popping. As we can see this, oh, that's interesting. So when you go too far, this center appears to be trying to go underneath. So that's interesting. Core's yellow. It's kind of cool. What are some other things that I'm noticing? Yeah, it just feels a little bit loose, but it's very controllable. As you notice, if I am just going normal, it lines up almost perfectly every time. Whereas some 4x4s tend to overshoot. I saw that a little bit on the Yushin, a little bit, and then sometimes, occasionally on the Guansu, it'll overshoot, but not too bad. All these puzzles have been really good. Like I've tried the QiYi WuQue now, I've tried the Guansu, and I've tried the Yushin 4x4, the Guansu, and the WuQue. So, and they're all very good 4x4s. This is by far the fastest, I feel, out of the three. But other than that, well, I've heard of some different popping issues for some people. I'll let you know as we move along. But so far, I'm very impressed with this puzzle. I've heard that the stickerless edition turns the fastest out of the box, and so that's why I went with the stickerless, and because I just wanted to try out a stickerless puzzle. But I'll let you know how it affects my times, and then we'll just go from there. So let's go ahead and look at some solves. All right, so now that I've had the chance to play around with this puzzle for, I would say, about a week to a week and a half, I'll give you some more of just some of my impressions now that I've had the chance to solve it, probably around 100 times. I just can't put this puzzle down. I have never been someone that's been huge into 4x4. I've never considered myself as an expert 4x4 solver. That might just be because of my turning style or my lack of practice. But this new 4x4 has really inspired me and made me want to practice 4x4 more. Now I'm really kind of balancing back and forth between which event I enjoy doing more, whether it be the 3x3 or the 4x4. And right now it's more the 4x4. As far as it being stickerless, I know that some people might argue that a stickerless puzzle might influence their times more than per se a white or a black plastic. In my opinion, my recognition is actually improved on 4x4 because has been stickerless. And that might just be me and my experience with solving on 4x4, but I do notice that my times are better on a stickerless puzzle, and I'm able to notice especially F2L pairs. My F2L times are faster on this 4x4 than any other puzzle that I solve on, including my 3x3 times. And so if anything, this puzzle has only gotten better. If anything, I've tightened the tensions a bit because it came when it was very loose. But besides that, I really haven't done too much. And I've tried all of the other big puzzles out there that people have recommended. I've tried the Aosu. I've tried the Yushin Blue. I've tried a Guansu. That's a puzzle that I have right now. And now I've tried the WuQue, and I can only say that I'm very pleased with the WuQue. For its price, it is the best 4x4 on the market in my opinion. And I do recommend that you do get it in stickerless unless you're someone that wouldn't mind having it in a black plastic and if you know how to lubricate correctly. But we'll talk about that more in the actual review. Yes! That's insane. Oh, okay, good. That is the same time I got earlier when I broke my record. When I first got my first sub 1 solve, I totally just got the same time, 59.87. Wait, did I? Yeah, I totally just got the exact same time, 59.87, and earlier I got 59.87. So there you go. That's awesome. So, wow. We'll go ahead and just get back to the video. All right, guys. So right now I am definitely recommending this 4x4. Out of the box, it's very impressive, and it's only gotten better the more that I've solved on it. Will it be my main? Most likely, just because the other puzzles I have, they don't really compete with the quality and just how professional this puzzle is. But I will come out with a review for this puzzle after I've had the chance to clean it out, lubricate it, and tension it more, and just let you know like how much better it or worse it does get. But thanks guys for watching, and I will see you on my next video.